Thank you guys so much for your support.
Best new
We
group
are
goes
extremely
to
grateful
Rick
for all of
Fuentes and the
your
Brown
support, your
Express.
votes, your endless love. Awesome.
Love you all. Thank you for all your help. Thank you for everything y'all do for me. I do everything because of y'all. I thank all my fans. I thank everybody here.
San Antonio! What's up, baby? DTMA tonight.
Love you. Thank you so
Mr. Ricky
much.
Fuentes La Casa. How's it going, y'all?
Give it up for me,
It's
yeah.
an honor to receive this award. Almost for many years, played with Fandango USA for a couple of years, and decided to bring Brown Express, which is an old band from the 70s and 80s that my father had, and brought.
It feels awesome. We were very excited to be here. Thank you to everybody who voted for us. So what are we doing? Taking pictures, right? Somebody scream. Hey, it's good to be here. 38th annual Tejano Music Awards. The association did an awesome job here at the San Antonio Convention Center. What can I say? This is an awesome award. I'm gonna honor it for the rest of my life, and I'll always remember it. Thank you guys for being here. Without you guys, without the DJs, without the fans, and without musicians, like the guys in the back, I think I'm gonna take one tonight. Highway 281. Thank you guys, and all the support that you guys have given me, man. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. If you're looking to hire us, you can call our associate, our agent, Junebug Gonzalez. Look him up on Facebook. I don't have his number right hand. Or just call me, 512-300-6677. It's a household number. Thank you guys.
Feels great, Chris.
It always feels good to win.
I feel pretty happy about it. Thank you. Feeling pretty healthy? Yeah, pretty healthy. So far, so good. That's great. Yeah, doing back, man. I know you were.
Saludos, thank you very much. You have already saludado. You talk already?
Yeah.
Oh, here you talk. My brother already talked already. Thank you very much a todos. Gracias. To the Tejano Music Awards, all the staff, thank you very much. On behalf of my brother Michael, myself, Ernie, Chris, Edward, all the staff, Silver Records, gracias, muy amables, agradecemos siempre su presencia, su apoyo, y que siga, Michael Salgado, solo yo.
Whatever we want to do. We're just happy to be here and to be receiving this award. And the past couple of years, I haven't been here. My husband has been here to represent because we're all on the road, but it's always an honor to be a part of the TTMA, especially after being a part of it since 1994. 24 years I've been coming to TTMA Awards, so yeah. And I still get excited every time I find out we're coming, so. We have a brand new album, so it just came out yesterday. We're excited. Yes.
Tell us about the brand new album. What are we expecting?
On Colores, it's a brand new album. It's called Go Colores. It's got 12 songs on it, and it's got a lot of cumbias, rancheras, 2 ballads, and it was all produced and all that good stuff by Lalo, which is my husband, Lalo Reina, and of course Papo, Lorenzo Papo, who also helped, and of course we used all these guys that you see on this stage. They all recorded all the instruments on our album. So that's another thing that we're really proud of, because a lot of times, a lot of artists don't get that opportunity to use their band. So we've always used my band, and we thank Freddie Records for giving us that opportunity, because no matter what, they always have our back. You know, we have some crazy idea, and Freddie Jr. always runs with it, and he always lets us kind of do our own thing. And I think that's what makes us who we are, and it makes it fun. You don't ever want to feel like it's getting monotonous. And so every album we make it our own, especially naming it Colores, which you're probably wondering, well, what the hell is that all about, Colores? Because there's no song on the album that's called Colores. It's usually you name your album after one of the titles of the songs, but there's actually a reason behind it. But I'm gonna let Lalo tell you why we named it Colores. I'm gonna put him on the spot.
Well, I guess the best way I've been explaining it on radio, is if you think of an Ellie the record in colors in red, blue, and green, it's a different shade of red, different shade of blue, different shade of green, but it's still an Ellie the record. And the difference is it could be as simple as a different keyboard sound, or different riders, or different bajos, and just different things, but the essence of Ellie is still there. It's still an Ellie the record. We still have to cater to our base, which is the Tejano base, but we can still reach out to the regional side. And what's wrong with bringing more fans to this side? And that's our idea. And I got to give it out to the band who has done fantastic for us. Papo, who I've known probably half of my life, and I learned a lot from, to be honest with you. And everybody recorded their instruments, and it's blessed to be able to do it for my wife at the end of the day. So thank you guys for all the support. Appreciate it.
Anita, I got a follow-up question.
Yes.
Which new artists are you following?
You know what? I'm following several, and it's a really exciting time for Tejano music, because I don't think I've ever seen so many new artists pop up, and we need to keep it going. And if all goes well tonight, you'll be hearing what I got to say about that. You know, I totally support not only, of course, the females, because hey, hello, but woohoo, right? But of course, I totally support the up and coming. I mean, I'm a fanatic when it comes to conjunto music, Tejano music in general. I mean, Mel, for instance, this little boy, he's 12 years old, just backed up. Chente is his uncle. Chente Barrera. This little boy is amazing. We were listening to him on the way up. These are the artists that we need to pump up, that we need to be talking about on social media. Everybody needs to put it all on social media. That we're talking about Mel, that we're talking about these other little accordion players. And I can't remember his name. If Robert was here, he would tell me, because he was just telling me about him. I saw him on Facebook. He's amazing. These are the artists, the little boys that we have to, kids that we have to promote on social media. So let's keep it going, because we older artists, we already got the publicity. We're gonna keep it going, but we need to pump up the younger generation and get them motivated, because that's the future of Tejano music. We need to see this place filled up. So let's all, if we all work together, if you guys can help us, because we as artists, we're trying to do our job with the music part, but we need your help when it comes to the social media, you know. So if you can do that, that would be great. It only helps all of us, okay? One artist cannot sustain the industry. It's gonna take a lot of us. So thank you guys very much. Y'all guys have fun. Thank you.
Bueno, antes que nada queremos pedir una disculpa por la tardanza, pero estamos muy contentos y muy agradecidos con todos, porque gracias a ustedes es que estamos aquí, y yo creo que, bueno, mis compañeros también quieren dar unas palabras de agradecimiento.
Bueno, pues muchísimas gracias. Gracias a la invitación, a la nominación que tenemos por aquí por los Tejano Music Awards. Y pues a ver cómo nos va ahorita, ¿no? Vamos a ver cómo nos va, y esperamos pues tener buena suerte. Muchísimas gracias.
Bueno, gracias a todos. Pase lo que pase ahorita, ya somos ganadores por estar aquí. Muchas gracias a toda la gente que nos apoya por redes sociales. Muy agradecidos.
¿Qué es el nombre de su disco nuevo?
Bueno, su nombre se llama Oro. Bueno, tenemos, el disco se va a llamar Oro. Tenemos hasta ahorita 6 sencillos. El último se llama Ilegal, que acaba de salir hace unos días, y es el que nos vamos a tratar de presentar en esta ocasión. Y pues el nombre del grupo es
The Monterrey Project.
38th annual Tejano Music Awards. Congratulations, my brother.
Thank you, Bob, man. It's awesome. I've known this guy many years. For those of you who don't know my story, I moved to San Antonio about 26 years ago, with the hopes and prayers of wanting to do something. I slept in my car, trying to be here, trying to do this. I met a gentleman named Manuel Solis. I don't remember Manuel, and he gave me a place to stay. And to him, I thank that, because if not, I would have probably went back home.
and I turned my stuff into Bob a long time ago, and it's just been a long time. It's been a long journey, you know, from here to here. It's many moons, many roads, many years. So thank you guys very, very much for always supporting and checking out the Tejano band. My wife is a huge part of what we do. The team, my guys in the band, there's just some of them here. The rest of these guys make it click. If it wasn't for them, I would just be up here singing solo. You know, thank you, man. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Come on up, man. Say something good about me. I'll buy you a soda later.
You know, a year and a half ago, I decided to get back on the road after some time of being off. I've been very, very blessed in my career. I've played with Jimmy Gonzalez, La Sombra, Excelencia, Ram, and you know, I've always been a fan of Art's, and I decided to get off the road. And one day Art and I were talking, and I said, you know what, man, I've always been a fan of yours. And I'm very, very proud of him, because this dude, you know, nobody else deserves this award like this guy does. I've seen this guy, we get home at 6 o'clock in the morning sometimes, and 7 o'clock he's at work, clocked in like clockwork. This guy works his ass off day in and day out. There's nobody else that deserves this award like this man here. I have the utmost respect for him and the utmost love for him, and my boss lady, even though hay veces que es necia, pero I love them both to death. And you know what? I can say that after 29 years of being on the road, the Tejano band is home for me till the day that Tejano decides that no more. This is home. I love you, brother.
So I've known this man since about 2006. Now I've seen this guy perform before then, but until then, I was just a fan. I have been family to this man and his wife for quite a long time. Never ever has he given up on giving what's most important to his fans, ever. This has been a long time coming for this man. He has deserved this, as far as I'm concerned, for a very long time. I'm so privileged to have him as a friend and family. Thank you so much, you guys, for believing in this man. Thank you so much.
I've been along doing music for many, many years, almost. But tonight it's about this guy here. You know, he, the hardest working vocalist that I've ever worked with. And this is well deserved. Congratulations, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All the way!
I invite my wife up here. I would ask her to say something, but she might start crying and she'll never get there.
You're gonna start crying. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Thanks again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Muchas gracias. Un placer. Muchas gracias. Any questions? Saludos a toda la gente que nos está viendo de todas partes, de aquí, de todo el mundo, que les encanta la música tejana. Uy, para la calma. Arriba la calma, eh. Love you guys.
How do you feel?
How do I feel? Wonderful. Excited. I'm happy to be here at the Tejano Music Awards. How do you guys feel? Woo! All right. Pues muchas gracias. Any questions before I go? Well, don't forget I have a new album out. Just came out, Colores.
Who were your inspirations growing up?
My inspirations growing up, Laura Canales for sure. Selena, of course. That goes without saying. But Laura was the first female I ever saw on stage, aside from Roberto Pulido and all those amazing bands. Being from the Valle, you know, those are the bands that I was influenced by. Of course, Grupo Supergrupo Mas, of course. That was a constant battle in my band. You know, it was, they love La Mafia, I love Mas. And then eventually I converted, and now I like both, of course. So.
Who have you not done a duet with?
Who have I sung a duet with? Oh my gosh. So many people. Well, with, of course, the late and amazing Jimmy Gonzalez. Of course, Jesse Turner. I'm actually getting ready to put out a song with Lucky Joe, a mariachi, beautiful song. Fiebre Loca, which is on my current album. Who else? Chente Barrera. The Desperados. Tex-Mex Cadillacs, yes. The Divas is a kind of a duet. I think there have been a little more, but.
Who would you like to do a duet with?
Who would I like to sing a duet with? Oh, Jay Bettis too. I was gonna say I'd like to do one with Jay Bettis, but I'm like, oh, I did it. But I would love to record another one with Jay. Who's another artist? I don't know. There are so many that I would love to. Other artists that I admire.
Would you ever like to do a duet with a female artist?
Yeah, I would love to. With a female, of course. With the right song, right combination, definitely, yeah. I would love to.
So many TTMA awards, how's this one special?
How is this one special? It's special in a lot of ways because this would be my 37th award at the Tejano Music Awards since 1994. And, you know, it never gets old. You know, when you get an award, it's like, to me, every time I go on stage, it feels like the first, so.
Do you ever have an English song in mind?
Crossing over, I used to, but not really. Like, if I'm gonna cross over, it'll be mariachi, if anything, more international, which is in the works. I have 2 more albums with Ready Records, and I'm hoping the next one will be a mariachi.
I see that one of your daughters is here. Where's the Layla?
Layla's here.
Oh, she's
She's
here.
sitting up at the front, so yeah, she's here. And my eldest daughter, Natalia, she's gonna be 18 tomorrow, as a matter of fact. She's gonna be 18, Natalia, yeah. So I'm very, you know, I think this is the first time she ever attends the Tejano Music Award. So I'm so happy that she was able to be here and experience what it is to win and just be a part of the award. It's such a beautiful experience.
Do you see any of your kids doing this in the future?
Do I see any of my kids? Definitely Layla. And hopefully she'll take it to the next level. I mean, I think we want that for all our kids, right? We would hope that they excel and they, of course, do better than their parents. And of course, but she's a good singer, but she's good at everything. Good singer, dancer, actor. She loves to act. So currently she's in drama and in school. So that's something that she really wants to pursue in the future, yeah. She's got it. She wants to create her own, she actually already has her own YouTube channel, which I was against, but I think she'll do very well with the YouTube channel. She says, if I put my mom in it, I think I'll get more likes and more followers. So, but thank you once again. Any more questions before I go?
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, appreciate it. Thank you, I love you, and thank you so much for supporting Elida Yavante. Thank you, and to my band too. Oh, yes. Oh, an interview? Definitely.
Sí. Thank you. Gracias a todos. The very first Tejano Music Award in the history of the radio play that. 11 years, it's been a long road. We've been through hell and back, you know, through the good times and the bad times. We've been to many places, many states, many other countries, hasta Mexico. We have always kept the dream alive, yeah? And this is only the beginning. Como los muchachos, it's a never-ending road. Y gracias a ustedes, all the press, all the promoters, everybody. We all make the Tejano music what it is right now, and it's definitely alive and well. Como tanto dije, no? Thank you. Any questions? Or decir algo? They're kind of shy. Este es el que habla más en Facebook. So.
I'm a new member of these guys. I joined these guys about a year and a half ago with a Pimpin' Style. I had my own group and everything, but we came together and these guys are like family to me, and ever since then we've been traveling all over the state of Texas, Mexico, all over. You know, we got a lot of music coming up, and I just want to thank all the Facebook fans, all the people that are out there voting for us and following our shows and buying our music. Thank you guys. Appreciate it so much.
Thank you guys. It was a good award. It was unexpected, but we got it. We're here. We've had a long journey, a very, very long journey, and we still have a lot to come. So, thank you all.
I think we're still in shock. Muchas gracias a todos los fans de todos los Estados Unidos y México y todos la gente que pide nuestra música en la radio y todo eso. Muchas gracias, people that buy our music, download our music, stream our music. Muchas gracias. Gracias por el premio. On behalf of your friends, the Crazy Pimps, thank you.
Picture. Thank you.
Almost at Sober.
Now what? Did y'all win? Yeah. Show me? Yeah! Fine! They are crazy. Hey guys, hey, remember the fans that got you? Whoa, where did the name The Crazy Pimps originate?
The Crazy Pimps That's a good question. The Crazy Pimps, when we started the band, it was in 2007. Back then, there was a show called Pimp My Ride. I don't know if y'all remember, Pimp My Ride, where, they got old cars, raggedy cars, they made them better, they pimped it out. So that was our idea, it was pimp a conjunto, but pimp y conjunto,
Yeah, we don't really
Crazy Pimps. No, that's not what you think. Oh, pimping out la onda, trying our best to do something different, something crazy, something that'll catch your ear, cuando dices Crazy Pimps, you'll never forget it, That was the idea también.
Remember those heavy outfits y'all used to wear?
Yeah, seguro.
Like from the 70s, kind of pimps.
Traían los platforms de 6 inches.
I'm glad I didn't there.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll bring them back. Pero yeah, we started with the furry outfits, todo the 70s type of pimp, but it's un poquito más, classy, dressy type of pimp.
Got a question.
Yeah.
What makes the Crazy Pimps sound unique to your fans? What makes it so unique?
That's a good question. Little by little, we've been trying to make a different style. It's really, really hard to make something different for your sound to be different, right? But one of the things that it is different for us, the cumbias con sax, the way we play it, Sonny, our drummer, he plays it traditional. He plays it with snare tom. A lot of 90% of bands play it congas, with the congas over here. Electric stuff. So we keep it more traditional, the cumbia, very, very danceable, very, very catchy. And with the saxophone, I can tell you we're the only band that does it. Yeah, that type of cumbia. And also type of cumbia. And you'll see tonight right now what we're gonna do.
What's in the future for you guys? What do y'all see yourselves doing?
Oh wow. Big plans for the future, hasta donde ustedes nos lleven, Donde estamos ahorita, we never thought we barely came from our Mexico tour last week, Monterrey, vamos a Puebla. I never thought we were going to Puebla, so we went to Florida. We have a trip in Florida in December, and it was, of course, we got our own record label también, Bordertown Records, so keep on recording every year and doing great music for the fans, para ustedes y para todos. That's the future plans, yeah. Es lo más importante.
What's the biggest difference playing like Mexico or Florida to here in Texas?
It is a difference. It is the same Tejanos. Son Tejanos que they went over there to work and they stayed over there, unfortunately, right? Because of the job purpose. Pero there's a lot of Tejanos. Like we were saying earlier, it's very alive and well. There's Tejanos everywhere, and there is no Tejano stations over there. It's crazy that they know our music. They know, maybe because of nowadays YouTube and all that stuff. Pero man, they're really hungry for it, you know. We love our fans out of state, man. It's awesome when we go over there.
Mexico, they're taking music also.
Sí, in Mexico, something that we never thought. También el ritmo de cumbia, they call it la cumbia tejana para bailar de vueltas, you know. And over there, they love our cumbias porque they can dance in groups, you know. They have like several different groups, you know, friends get together, family and friends, and they love the cumbia. But when we started, it was a conjunto, you know. We started conjunto, we still do conjunto. Pero little by little, we recorded this simple song que se llama Bombo y Maracas. It's real simple, bombo, bombo, bombo y maracas, bombo. And it wasn't even a single. We decided to do a video out of it, and that song already has casi 500,000 views on YouTube. Yeah. See, so just to show you, you never know what the fans will like, but the rhythm, the simplest rhythm can go a long way, you know. Gotta see.
But Mexico enjoys Tejano.
Oh yeah. Really feel the love in it. Yeah, man. Saludos para mi compadre Rafa. He's one of the promoters from Monterrey. Actually, he's here right now. Gracias, Rafa. And he's one of the ones, él es el único que nos ha traído a Monterrey, México. OK Promotions in the house. Gracias, compadre. Any other questions?
No, but we wish you well in your endeavors, and remember, Jesus Christ is going to open the door. Amen, brother.
Amen. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Donde sea que vamos en todo, we're always aware the road is very tough, it's hard, it's dangerous. Siempre nos encomendamos a Dios, like our parents taught us, you know, de chiquitos. Yeah. Claro que sí. We sacrifice a lot, you know, go away from our families, away from, but we do it for the love of it, to feed our families. It's our job, you know, we're full time. We do this full time.
You're doing your job well. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Gracias. And this is only the beginning, you know, it's only the beginning. We've done a lot, pero falta mucho más for the Crazy Pimps. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias, thank you. Gracias, Julián.